Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by and joining me today. Today I have a kind of different yet fun little video for you guys. I decided that I wanted to start a tag or a challenge. As you can see by the title of this video, this is going to be a tag called the Tiny Tin tag. No, you did not misunderstand me. I didn't say Tim. I said tag 10. Tiny Tin tag. Now, in case you're like, okay, Necee, what in the world are you talking about? As you can see here, I have a tiny little tin of polychromos. Yes, I have the 12 set of the polychromos, and I just figured, hey, this is about as big of a set I'm going to ever be able to get. So I'm like, let's see if we can work some stuff with this tiny little set. Now, I did have a previous video, which I will link above, talking about high-end pencil hacks, where I showed you guys that you can actually take a small set of pencils and just actually turn them into a huge set or a large set just by adding in a lesser expensive set to kind of supplement the colors that you need. But I got this idea when a viewer actually mentioned to me, why don't I ever just use a 12 set to color with? Why do myself and pretty much all the other YouTubers have to use these larger sets of pencils and show, larger sets being used in adult coloring? Well, my idea or answer was pretty much it's easier and more convenient and more comforting, and more enjoyable to use a larger set of pencils to color with. You don't have to do you have more choices, and who doesn't like choices? Okay, you have more color choices, and it's easier to blend and do all kind of stuff with them. If you're just using a little 12 set, it's going to make it more difficult, I feel, unless you're straight coloring. Even if you're straight coloring, if you're limited to 12 pencils, it's kind of limiting. But I had been thinking about what she said, and I was like, man, can I challenge myself to actually use a 12 set of pencils to create an entire picture or finish an entire picture? Well, guys, hey, I said, why not make this an enjoyable event for everyone to participate in and to challenge myself, so I won't be out there by myself trying to struggle in the using 12 pencils. But the main reason why I wanted to create this tag or this challenge is because there is a lot of us, excuse me, out there who can only either afford a small 12 set of the higher end pencils, or some of us have just bought the little 12 sets to just try out. Like, I have so many smaller sets of pencils. Like, I have the Derwent metallics, I have the Color Soft, I have the Derwent. At first I had the Derwent ink tints. I had the 12 count, but I eventually was able to trade with someone and get the 36 count. Found those, thankfully. But a lot of us have like smaller 12 sets. I have like the small 12 set of the Faber-Castell pastel pencils and everything, and of the polychromos. So a lot of us have the 12 sets because either we want to try them out, and these are not the pastels, these are the regular ones here, just in this tin. But a lot of us buy the 12 sets because we just want to try them out, or we can't afford the larger set. So we're just like, hey, I can get the smaller set. But then you get the smaller set and you're like, okay, what am I going to do with this smaller set? I can't complete a picture, so what's the point? So that's where I come in and I'm like, hey, can I do this? So that's the challenge for you and I to complete a picture using only 12 pencils or pens or markers or whatever. Okay, so here's how the tag is going to work, or the challenge. So as I've said, we're going to try to color an entire picture using the smallest set available of pencils, pens, paints, markers, whatever coloring medium you have to complete an entire picture. Now, if you don't have a 12 set of any type of coloring medium, then you can choose any 12 basic colors from your larger set. You know, your basic colors are pretty much what's in this set. It's going to be your black, your white, your red, yellow, orange, maybe like a pink or purple mix, your two blues, light blue, dark blue, light green, dark green, brown, and lighter brown. So choose those pencils or pens out of your set and try to create an entire picture. Now, you are allowed to use other coloring items for maybe your background or for embellishments like posca pen or white gel pen, Stickles, glitter, pastels, acrylic paint, but only for the background, like dots or for highlights, or detail embellishments. Like, let me explain that. Wait a minute. Let me backtrack. You're allowed to use posca, Stickles, pastels, acrylic paint only for the background, but you're also allowed to use embellishments for details such as white gel pens, white posca pens, glitter, Stickles, things like that. So that, if that makes sense, guys, if I'm confusing you, I'm so sorry. But like, if you want to use a white gel pen to make little highlights, you can, or if you want to put Stickles on something, you can, but you know, you can't use the gel pens and markers and pencils like on the picture. Our goal is to color the entire picture. Like, say for example, I want to put glitter on the lace here. That's allowed. But if I wanted to put like let's see, orange gel pen on this part of the flower, no, I can't do that, because that'll kind of be like using gel pens or something to add in the picture. You're using other media. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. If I am, please let me know in the comments. But you know, however you end up doing it, it's fine. Just challenge yourself to use as less as possible to create something that you're happy with or you're proud of. So what I have going on here, this book is My Colorful Town, my favorite book. And I have started this picture with the Faber-Castell Polychromos, only these 12. So I'm very, very happy with what I have so far. And I'm going to show you guys in the next video how I layered some things to make like different colors, and you know, showed you how I was able to build up the colors to create a color that wasn't actually in the set. But it's a little challenging, but it's not impossible. So I just really, really, really wanted to, you know, put that out there so that if you do have a smaller set of pencils, you know, you won't have to feel like, hey, I'll never be able to do anything with my teeny weeny tiny set of, you know, polychromos or Derwent ink tints or whatever. You know, you can have the confidence to use even a small set to create something beautiful. So this is a tag. So I'm going to tag 3 color tubers to accompany me or join me in this challenge and see if they can possibly pull this off too. And I would like to tag Shalene from the Coloring Book Nook, Anne from A Colorful Life, and Grace from Grace's Coloring Corner. And if you don't have a color tube channel, or if you do, you know, join in this tag. Let's see if we can create something with a small set of coloring supply, because I know it's so hard. I realized how hard it was when I started this, and I was like, oh, it's going to be easy. I only have 12 colors, so I won't have to, figure out what's this and what's that. But it was a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. But it works out. It works out. It worked out fine. So guys, if you want to join in this with me, come on, please go ahead. I actually tag everyone who's watching this video. So join me. And if you finish, a picture with 12 coloring supplies, send me the picture through my email. I'll include that here in the description, and just send me a picture and show me what you did. Tell me what you use. Also in the comments below, let me know if you have any small sets of coloring supplies that you've been kind of like struggling with, and they've been sitting on your shelf just dormant because you're like, what am I going to do with 12 pencils? Let me know if you guys think this is a good idea, a good tag, a good challenge, so maybe we can all join in and encourage one another and share our success and even maybe some fails with one another. Because there was one point where I was like, there's no way I could finish this picture with just 12 pencils, but I have, the faith that I can. So guys, again, thank you so much for coming by. And oh boy, this is going to be fun. Okay. Let me know how your stuff turns out and just do it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. All right, guys. So thanks so much for watching. And as always, happy coloring.